Hello guys, in this video we will create together a simple Solidity Smart Contract with shared wallet logic. So our contract will be a wallet, and of course anyone can deposit funds inside of it. We will create the function for it, and the main logic will be that the owner of our wallet can add and remove other owners. I think it will be interesting and simple, so let's start to create it. Of course, I will put this contract into our GitHub. I leave the link inside of the description for this video. Also, you can chat me in Telegram. The link will be also at the description. Please check it. Let's start to create the contract. As always, we create our contract in Solidity IDE and we work inside this program. And now, of course, we need to create a contract file for first. So let's do it. Let's create a contract, guys. As usually, let's create a variable address for our owner and constructor. Inside constructor we will set our owner of our contract. Also, let's work with some events today, because it is a good practice to emit some events when some activities in our contract are doing. So we create 3 events to display some transaction information for us. For the next, let's create a mapping to save our new owners if we want to add new owners for our wallet, for our contract, or disable owners, for example. Our owners will be safe inside of mapping. The logic for this mapping will be very simple. If number for key address will be, for example, 1, it will be a new owner. If number will be another, this address will not be a owner. So let's create this logic. But of course, for first I want to create modificator, only owner modificator. It is very popular modificator, and of course we need this in our contract, because we need to check the color of some transaction. Is color is owner or no? We need to check it. So let's create only owner modificator. So the logic of this modificator is very simple. If the color of transaction is owner, the require will be true, and we need that our owner from our mapping will be number 1. Now we create this logic also. Guys, in this function we create a simple logic. If we put a new address in this address variable, this address will be with number 1. So we save this address to our mapping, and our mapping will be with number 1. I hope this is simple for you. Let's deploy our contract and check how it will work. Guys, the one who attentive noticed the big mistake in our function, in our modifier. Here need be another symbol. This symbol mean that in our modifier need to be true only one thing, this one or this one. But if we put this sign in our modifier, need to work both two values, and it is not correct for our modifier, so we need to change for this sign. Now let's create owner disable function, and then we will deploy contract and test little bit our functions. In this function we also use only owner modifier, so this function can call only our owner from this value or from this value. So what this function do? Very simple. We put in this address variable a new address, and for this address we put number 0, and we know that in our modifier owner can be only with number 1. So if address in our mapping owners have number 0, it is not an owner, and if the number will be 1, it will be owner, as we make in our only owner modifier. Let's test this function. So deploy our contract, take another address and add owner, and we see that this transaction is cancelled with message you are not owner, because we call this add owner function not from owner address. Come back to our owner address, copy this address and click add owner now. The transaction is done. Now let's create a simple get payment function to take some amount of money for our contract. So this is a simple function, get payment function, with we mark it as a payable, so everyone can send money for inside of this function, and we call event of deposit funds when this function are done. So we can check now who sent the money for us and how much they sent for us money, and this one call our contract. This emit for this event, of course, so from which address funds are come, to our address funds come, and how much funds come. Let's create two more function. Now it will be withdraw function, of course, we use modificator only owner, so only owner can withdraw funds from our contract, from our wallet, and we add a require that the funds that we want to take are more than our address balance. So the logic for this function again are very simple. We put some value in this uint variable, so how much we want to withdraw, then we check the modificator only owner, then we need to require that the address balance of our contract more or equal that our amount, so the number of our amount that we want to take, and if balance of our contract are less than the amount, the transaction will cancel it with message not enough balance. Then when require is true, we send amount to message sender, of course if it owner, and then we call Emit for withdraw funds event that we create here. And the last function will be transfer function. So this function again simple, we use only owner modificator for it, so only owner can call this function. Again we require that balance of our contract need to be more or equal than amount that we want to take, and we can put address for address variable that we create. Guys, I think that we can finish with function creation now, and let's little bit test our contract. So let's deploy it. We deploy this contract from this DDC4 address. Let's deploy it. Then let's send, for example, 10 Ether for this address. Get payment. We use this get payment function. Transaction are done, and in our balance we can see already 10 Ether. Then, for example, we want to add our friend and make him as a address owner. So let's copy account address back to our owner and make our friend address as a owner. Transaction are done. And then, for example, our friend want to withdraw our money, not all, and let's make it. So come back to withdraw function, set, for example, 5 Ethereum, need be 5 with 18 zeros if we want to equivalent this number with Ethereum. Okay, let's withdraw it, and transaction are done. The balance of our friend now 105 Ethereum, but before it was only 100. And for example, we are not good friend and we want to remove our first contract owner from owner list. So let's copy his address, paste to remove owner window, come back to our second owner address and remove owner. So the main owner, the first owner now are not an owner, and we can withdraw another funds. Everything work. Guys, I hope it will be interesting and understandable for you. If you have some questions, you can chat me via Telegram, the link will be in the description. Also, this contract code will be on GitHub, the link will be also in a description. If you want to support me and this channel, you can send some crypto or buy my NFT. I hope you can test and add some new function by yourself, so do it please, get some experience by yourself, and bye for now. See you in the next or previous videos. Bye bye.